Alright, Big Mike back again with Wrestling Ransom Reviews. This episode here, as it says up there, WWE versus MMA. No, I'm not saying what's your dream match. You want to see Brock Lesnar fight so-and-so, or would you like to see GSP fight Tyson Kidd, or whatever, something like that. No, and I'm not talking about what's the better company. I'm trying to get at, who do you think currently on the WWE roster could have been, or could be, in the UFC? I want you to take 5 guys. I've chosen 5 guys that I think in their prime or right now could possibly make the jump if they train hard enough to be in the UFC. Um, Now, they have to be current superstars. I want you to take 5. And I want you to let me know why you think they could have made the jump or the transition to mixed martial arts. I got 5 guys that I picked, and I'm going to go with, let's start off with the Big Show. Now, not just because he's huge, even if he was at the weight that he came back for WrestleMania 24, when he was fighting Mayweather, because when he took his time off from the WWE, he got in really good shape and he learned some boxing. So if he got back to the weight that he was when he came back for WrestleMania 24, he'd still have size. Obviously, he's 7 foot, but he'd be a lot leaner and he'd be a lot quicker. And with his boxing background, obviously he's got a reach. I think that could be an advantage for him inside the octagon. I know his limbs are a little bit bigger, so they'd be easier to grab, to put him in certain maneuvers. But I think it'd be interesting. Now, these are my opinions. I asked you to let me know yours in a comment below or in a video response. Secondly, I would pick Jack Swagger. Again, he's got size. He is pretty quick, and he's got the wrestling background. I think Jack Swagger, given the right opportunity and proper training, he could be a force to reckon with in the UFC. Now, I don't want you to be going on and saying, oh, but Jack Swagger sucks. I want you to take the WWE out of it. I just want you to take him out of the WWE and think about it, I don't want you to think about his character in the WWE, whether he's a heel or whatever, Same with Kozlov. Like, oh, but he sucks. Got to remember, he's got size, like everybody else I'm going to say has size. But he's got the Sambo and wrestling background. That's legit. And, I think he could have a shot at it. And he has to have talent somewhere. Obviously, it isn't in the squared circle. So maybe it's in the octagon. Then staying with the heavyweights, I'm going to say Taker. Now, maybe not the Taker right now because he's broken, but I said that has to be a current superstar, but you can say in his prime. So if Taker was to choose this path of going into MMA 15 years ago, he already said himself that he probably would have chosen it, and he may have dominated at it. He's got a good stand-up game, we would think, with all those jabs and punches he does. But with the right training behind him, he could be unstoppable. Well, maybe not unstoppable, but he could be, a force to be reckoned with. And then I took someone else here. I got away from the heavyweights, and I took someone to be maybe in the lightweight division. Tyson Kidd. He's got speed, agility, obviously a wrestling background from wrestling in the dungeon. He was brought up with the Hearts, so he's got to have some good wrestling background, you would think, because he hasn't really been able to show it, but he can high fly a little bit, but he's not going to be doing none of that shit off the top of the octagon. But I think he'll be able to hold his own in there. Maybe. Maybe not. Let me know your opinions. Let me know if you think my list is credible or if you can make a better list. I don't want you to pick Del Rio because he already had his match. He had a match, I think it was against Crow Crop, and he got his fucking ass kicked. Obviously, Brock's already there. You can't use Batista. You can't use Lashley. You can't use Angle. I don't want you to use those guys in your list. I wanted them to be WWE current superstars and not anybody that's actually fought MMA before. So yeah, that's my 5: Big Show, Swagger, Kozlov, Taker, and Tyson Kidd. Let me know your top 5. Who do you think could easily make the transition from WWE to MMA? And before I end this video, I wanted to throw it out there. I wanted to have another question and answers video. It was a couple videos ago. Someone said on my on my comments. Can't remember your name off the top of my head. I'm sorry. I should have done my research. Maybe went back and looked, but he's like, "Is that a Miz shirt you're wearing?" I got a new respect for you, Big Mike. Like, I didn't know you liked the Miz. And that made me think, well, I've done question and answers before, but maybe there's a lot of things that you guys don't know about me. So again, send me some questions, whether they're personal or wrestling, related, and I'll put together another quick Q&A. I enjoy doing that. Lets you find out more about me, lets me find out maybe a little bit more about you guys. Definitely enjoy doing it. So that's yet another video for this day. Brought to you by me, Big Mike, and I'll see you on the flip side. Leave your comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like, dislike, all that good stuff. Tell your friends, spread the word. Check out the IWS. And because today is Thursday, we should have Weird Guy up there. He should be up there with Talk TNA. I know we're still waiting on a question from Muggs. But we'll see what's going on there. But anyways, Big Mike, we'll catch you on the flip side.